Infinite salutations, everyone. Um, it's been a while. This is a date? No. The title of the stream says Pizza Party. That's what today is. We're having a pizza party. I got my pizza right here. We're just going to celebrate. Celebrate things. You looking cute tonight, hotshot. Thank you. And yeah, today we're going to celebrate things. I've been thinking about celebrations for a little bit now. Celebrate returning to stream and celebrate the pizza party. This pizza party is a self-fulfilling celebration. We're having a pizza party to celebrate having a pizza party. I don't like the no beard, force it back out. I can do that. My facial hair is like Play-Doh. Watch. I just grew 1 millimeter of facial hair. But enough the silly antics. Let's get some pizza going. If some of you want to interpret this as a date, then sure, I guess you can. So for today, we have a pizza. This is a meat lover's pizza. 3 meats, pepperoni, chicken, and bacon. Can I have some? Sure thing, just come over and then you can get some pizza. And there's a stuffed crust also. And for the beverage today, we have brisk iced tea, lemon. Is this carbonated? Okay, luckily not. Also, hope you don't mind. It's tea. Well, it could be carbonated tea for all I know. Also, hope you don't mind the fancy attire today. This may be like a pseudo date. Also have a fancy wine glass to compliment. Only the best for you. So, of course, I've been gone for a while. And one of the things I've been thinking about is celebrations. Why do we celebrate? And I actually looked this up. Celebrate, it comes from a Latin word, meaning to join together to honor something. Some event or person is given so much importance that a day must be assigned to honor and or celebrate that thing. In the past, it was a successful crop yield. Later on, it was being knighted or being assigned king. And then after that, it was, anniversaries, birthdays. So I have nothing else in my life to celebrate. So we have pizza. Is this an apology stream? Sure. This is an apology stream / date / pizza party. The capital I in pizza is, oh, did I mistype it? Don't worry, it won't hurt you, Frayne. Although normally in a pizza party is never about the pizza. People convene together to celebrate their shared lives. and pizza is just the food there. So this is a literal pizza party. This is a celebration for pizza by having pizza, the self-fulfilling celebrations I said earlier. Okay. Happy Friday to you too. The flavors, it's very meaty. Given how there's 3 different types of meats on this pizza, it's a bit cheesy, given the cheese that's on the pizza. And it's slightly doughy, given the dough that's also on the pizza. Speaking of which, I order light cheese on all my pizzas, but this pizza is a stuffed crust, meaning there's cheese in the crust. So my issue isn't cheese quantity, but more cheese placement. You're cheesy. Because we're on a date, Ash, I'll allow that one insult. Cheers to celebrating things. This is nice. That's nice. I was originally going to do this in my kitchen, but the laptop I use for kitchen streams wasn't working. So we're left to do this in the blanket white void that is my room. Speaking of celebrations, that also brings into light the word celebrity. A celebrity, someone who is to be celebrated. Of course, that term doesn't mean much nowadays. You'll find a celebrity just by going online. Normally, those will be people celebrated for skills, talents, accolades, whatnot. You're white void. Okay. I'm trying not to take that to heart. I'm just. Sorry about that. I had something in my throat. No, I'm just cutting it violently because I'm so happy celebrating today. I'm just radiating happiness. Welcome back, man. Glad you're doing good. You look fantastic. No, this isn't an alt. I changed my name. Why not? And thanks. In a way, this is a twofold celebration. Celebrating eating pizza, and then also that pizza is being ate. Sort of like a yin and yang type thing, celebrating the life of pizza and the death of pizza, the eternal celebration. You had a burger? That's nice. What kind of burger? Bacon cheeseburger. Nice. In a way, a pizza is like a burger. If you like to look at it differently. I never understood why wine glasses are so small. How much Charmin have you played? A lot. A lot. I have over at least like 300 hours. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I've never understood why wine glasses are so small. I was thinking about this as I was pouring the tea. Like, wine glasses aren't really suited for volume. Definitely more like presentation. The champagne glass? Isn't that what I just said? Or wine. You know what I mean. Wine. It's an alcohol glass. They don't hold much liquid, which kind of sucks. That was a great first slice of pizza. And you know how we celebrate a slice of pizza? Another slice of pizza. Yeah, this is a celebration of celebrating celebrations that we're celebrating. I said that whole spiel in the beginning of the stream. Living living really close to Italy does have its advantages. There are a lot of people here. So here's to slice number 2. Have you been celebrating the World Cup? I didn't know that was going on. I'm not much of a sports person. This slice of pizza, it tastes very similar to the previous slice I had. The match times are tragic if you're in Europe. That's good to know. Given how I'm currently living in Italy, it is very tragic. I compliment the pizza chefs for making each slice consistent in taste. He's into NASCAR. NASCAR means the National Association of something. I know it's an acronym. I guess it would help to actually talk about some things that I've been up to since I've been gone. The National Association of Stupid Cars. It's possible. Uh, the house recently has been very quiet. Also, I've noticed that when this house is empty, the sounds get really loud. Like when there aren't other people here and I have the door open. Usually I don't. The sounds that the house makes somehow are louder, and I hear like new sounds. It makes it near uncomfortable to live here. Fun fact. I just got my car washed. Nice. Good job. Um, it got so bad actually, how quiet this house is, that for a good 7 day stretch, I had back-to-back nightmares of my house being broken in and being brutally killed. On one night, I had like a dream within a dream scenario where, like, in the inner dream, my house was being broken into. And then in the outer dream, it was being broken into, and I died. That happened back to back for 7 days straight. It was kind of like those Russian nesting dolls? It's like a doll within a doll within a doll. It was just back to back dreams within a dream within a dream of home invasion and murder. It's a productive dream? I don't see how that's productive at all. My paranoia hasn't gotten better either. Ever since those dreams, I'm double checking everything. I shower with a metal baseball bat in the shower. And every time I go into the bathroom, I punch the shower curtain in case there's someone hiding in there. Like every single time. Even if I've just been to the bathroom to wash my hands, I punch the shower curtain and leave. If I realize I have to go back in to like use the bathroom, I still punch the shower curtain. It's gotten a lot worse. What are you eating? It looks like yellow. That's what I'm eating. It's yellow. I've evolved past the need to eat food, and now I'm just eating solid colors. I do use the toilet with the metal baseball bat also, yeah. I had a nightmare where one of those guys in the mental hospital kept repeating the numbers 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. So I used them to play the lottery. I won $114 million, Then a bunch of bad stuff happened, including my newly purchased house burning down and me getting arrested because the police thought I did it. Then, when flying from Sydney to LA, my plane crashed on a weird island and kept finding those same numbers around the island. I'd much rather have your dreams than my dreams. Thanks for sharing. The crust is really good. There's cheese in the crust. Yep, cheese in the crust. I remember a long time ago seeing a Canadian advertisement for a pizza, but the crust had a hot dog weenie inside of it. Now, usually I don't expect that type of innovation from the Canadians, but the Canadians are doing something pretty interesting. Unfortunately, I've never had the chance to experience that type of pizza, but we still have time, right? Yeah, we still have time. I hate to abuse my Pope connections for something that trivial. But if I'm feeling inclined, I might do that, yeah. Where's the pizza? Right here. It's just off camera. You know, I don't know how they did it, but they made that second slice of pizza taste just like the first slice of pizza. The consistency is astounding. Speaking of pizza, I need to correct an error. Frayne is not the one getting high. I was referring to face stuffer and mix the two. Well, given how both their names are very similar, it makes sense. I'm running low on some tea. I'm really not a big fan of the design of champagne glasses. It's interesting, Melk. You have the same dream as Framebreeze did. Maybe you two are like soul brothers. How would you redesign champagne glasses? Just so they're not so thin. They're not good for holding volume. Its design forces you to moderate drinking. I don't want to be forced to temper my drinking by design. Hold the liquid that I demand, then I'll choose to drink it if I don't want to. This is a grand imposition on my free will. I'm not a fan of this. I'm really not. Is this a drinking stream? No, it's a pizza party. The title of the stream should say pizza party. But crazy enough, ladies and gentlemen, after slice number 2, there was a third slice. You know, if I had a farm, it would be a pig farm. A third slice has hit the stream. It has indeed. I had pizza yesterday. Me too. But it was cold, refrigerated day-old pizza. A celebration like this demanded a fresh pie. I've never heard of Blaze Pizza. Must be a local. It's global. I've never heard of that chain before. It must not be truly global if I've never heard of it. So you might want to check on that. It's not truly global if I haven't heard about it. I've always wondered why pizza came in triangles. Like, was that always like the default shape of pizza? I know there's like square cut pizzas, but triangles seem to dominate the pizza market. Square pizza, I just said there's square cut pizza. Thank you for saying the same thing I just said. I've just always wondered, is like triangle the default shape, like maybe since like the beginning of pizza? Frame breeze, I can't click on that link, dude. I'm over here eating pizza. This is a pizza party. Your mama's shaped pizza. That's funny. Dalda is literally like a black man eating a pizza. Well, kind of. I'm only 2% black. When will you address the buttocks TikTok? Never. I like to think of it as like triangles were like the default shape of all pizzas, like on a genetic level. But then square pizza came along as like some sort of genetic mutation, some off breed side tangent to pizza's evolution. And in a different universe, pizza is cut in all types of shapes. Hexagons, pentagons, octagons. Guarantee you, in some universe out there, a pizza is currently being cut to the shape of your favorite polygon. So if you're a fan of dodecahedron pizza slices, there's a universe out there for you. Spherical pizza. Yeah. Yeah. But unfortunately, we only live in the universe of triangle pizzas and the occasional square pizzas. If only. You know, it would be pretty cool if like there was a plant pizza. You put a slice of pizza in the ground, cover it up, water it, and then a pizza plant comes out and it blossoms pizza slices. You literally grow pizza. That would be nice. I might work on that invention. Now, it may lead to the collapse of the entire pizza industry, and I'm willing to accept those consequences. But innovation demands sacrifice. What does that mean, Ash? What does that mean? This plate has a bowl-like uh, lifts on its edge. It works as a plate, but its edge is lipped up. So it could technically be used as a very shallow bowl. If you wanted small amounts of cereal, you could use this bowl plate. A blate, if you will. I'm not clicking on TikTok links during the pizza party. Someone might. Oh, okay. I thought you meant specifically me to click on it. I'm too busy celebrating this pizza party that I'm having. I'm celebrating having the pizza party. Pizza slice number 1. Pizza slice number 2. Pizza slice number 3. I need a better knife. Excuse me. No, it's not working. It's not. Don't worry about it. I found a better knife. I can't tell if you lost or gained weight. Yes. I've actually lost weight. Last time I weighed myself, I was around 140. And now I'm like in the 130s. Dalda is like a man. That's what the doctors told me. He didn't lose weight because Dalda never loses. I've lost a lot. I've lost a lot of things in life. Just never lose your self twin. Duly noted. This knife is a lot better than the butter knife I was using previously. It's better than butter. I won my virginity. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. Twitter premium blue check mark. I still get pushed notices for Twitter Premium. The rare times I do go on Twitter, the first thing I get is an ad for Twitter Premium. It's annoying. What you need to be president in 2064. Well, at that point, then anyone can be president. Dalda, my feet are itching, but when I can't scratch them, but I can't scratch them because I'm ticklish. What do I do? It's not possible to tickle yourself and like laugh and become like incapacitated by it. It's like some weird psychological thing. You're only ticklish when other people tickle you. For example, watch. I'm ticklish near my armpits. See, nothing. So go ahead and scratch your feet. And the second is a notification from me tagging you in something. I still get notifications from you, Frame Breeze, and I do check them. So, thanks, I guess. Sleep, gas yourself, and let someone itch. That is also possible. Little spill right here. I'll keep it up since you enjoy them so much. Okay. No spilling on the dinner table, young man. It was an accident. I hope you keep pulling pizza slices out of thin air and the stream never ends. Certainly possible. But am I really the type of person who would pull up such an elaborate? I said elaborate. Elaborate joke like that the first time I come back to stream. Do you think I'm that type of person? Also, sorry for slurring my words. I've been drinking a lot of alcohol today. Do a 24-hour pizza stream where you eat pizza for 24 hours. That's just called getting sick and vomiting for 7 hours. And also dying. So unless you want me to die, then sure, I can do that. I thought that was kind of cool. Why are you eating on a microwave spinning glass platform? Because I can. And also, I ran out of dishes. Sub dyslexic. Can you spinning glass platform? I'd have to check my doctor about that, but I would say yes, I think I could. Dalda, I hope you die when you're old. That was rude. Yeah, it's a pizza party. So, do Twitch viewers just never read the stream title? I've come to realize this, like, no matter what blatant, obvious information I put in the stream title, people still come into the chat and ask questions about what's happening. When the stream title is right there and it tells you everything. Do you people not read stream titles? I'm not modding you. Why would I mod you? What would be the point in doing that? So I can fix the I in pizza. Why does it offend you so much? That's what's confusing everyone. You think an accidental... I'm not, never mind. No one's confused about a capital I in a word. Dalda, you promised me you'll mod me in my dream. Well, obviously, if I said it in your dream, I meant it in real life. Mods give him mod, then instantly take away his mod and ban him afterwards. That sounds like a plan. Oh, I'm sure it is. It's definitely not just a regular clip of me just saying random words. No, no, it's indeed something very classic. No, honestly, it's one of the funniest things I've ever done. It's good to know. Dalda is the type to eat the brown cereal parts of Lucky Charms and throw away the marshmallows. That feels like you just called me a slur for some reason. Like what you just said was the same thing as like calling me the N word. So, Mod, can you ban that guy, please? The cheese has somewhat solidified in the crust. I'm on it, boss. Thank you, Frame Breeze. You know, talking to Barack Obama, anyway, after a successful third slice of pizza, we celebrate it. Because the theme today is celebration of any and all reasons why people celebrate anything. It's because it's just assigned importance. I deem the eating of this pizza important, and that's why we celebrate it. That third slice I just finished was very important. And we will celebrate that celebration with the fourth slice of pizza. Gulps so majestic it would make a camel cry. Can you hear me drinking this drink? That is something that Manik44 would type out. Yes, you can? Okay. Well, I hope you're enjoying it then. Because I'm having a lovely time on this pizza date celebration. We're having a lovely time here on God's green flat earth. That's good to know. A date is technically a celebration of meeting a new person. True. So it does feet. It does. It does feet. It does fit the theme of today's stream. Celebrations. Any and all good or bad or valid reasons to celebrate something. They're all the same reason. It doesn't matter the reason to celebrate something. It's just within the human capacity to celebrate. We don't question it. We just do it. It's like one of the built-in features of the human class. Like if you're in an RPG, you pick your class or your race. Humans, one of the perks, it's a passive perk. Celebrate. What do you celebrate? Anything. Why do you celebrate it? Because. Because we can. Yeah, this is a thick crust. It's to support the cheese. This is a stuffed crust cheese pizza. I'm not a big fan of thin crust because it feels like cannibalism. You're thick. Ash, aren't you the one that's going to the gym to lose weight? Because, you're fat. I'm not trying to make insults here. You started it. I didn't mean to point the knife at you. I don't want to come up as like aggressive. I didn't start it. She did. I was having a lovely time on this date, and then now I'm getting insults. Here, if someone calls you thick, it means they're calling you stupid. Hmm. Different cultures and all that. But that's neat. I've never heard of that. That word has been entirely taken to describe the various sizes of women. One 2.3 seismic earthquake and that table is done for. Now I'll be okay. Like the word dalda. Well, the only other instance of the word dalda that I know of is Turkish. Apparently in Turkish, dalda means on the branch. I discovered this like many years ago, just on Google Translate. That's why one of my emotes is of my stream mascot sitting on a branch. Because dalda literally means to sit on a branch. Just a little fun fact for all of you. Simple food turned into depravity. You mean me? Is this depraved in your eyes? Because this is by far the classiest food presentation you'll see online, especially in that whole like mukbang video genre. This is the classiest presentation you'll ever see. It's people out there with loud microphones, sensitive microphones, greasy displays of gluttony and sin. This by far is like a fancy French dinner. Put the pizza in your mouth, bro. That's what your mom said to me last night. I've never had pizza with utensils. I'm mostly doing this so I can keep my hands clean. Yeah. Mom jokes in the absolute huge 2026. Again, you started it. I'm trying to have a nice meal and enjoy this lovely date. But you people seem keen on insulting me for no reason. That's what napkins are for? No, napkins are for cleaning a mess. This prevents the mess from ever happening. Napkins are a lot like the police. Police don't stop crime, they solve a crime. What prevents a crime? Batman? Yeah. He's pretty good at doing that. Batman. Oh, yeah, and apparently Batman was streaming on my Twitch account, I found out. While I was gone for like however many weeks, I checked back on my Twitch. There were like 3 streams of Batman streaming on my Twitch account. I don't know how he got access to my Twitch account, but you know, he's Batman, so. He said he went to jail. Batman is also a compulsive liar. I have never been to jail. He has some wicked dance and fighting moves. Well, he's Batman, so that kind of makes sense. You know, he's Batman. But luckily, his streams didn't get me banned. So I guess that helps. I'm starting to feel full. It doesn't help that just before this pizza, I had a burrito. I knew I was going to eat a pizza today, and yet I still ate a burrito. He's Batman, I'm Batman, we're all Batman. You've had like 9 slices, understandable. And yet it doesn't help that I'm compounding on top of the burrito countless slices. You know, I've been told sometimes that I have a staring problem. Like even back since school, I've noticed this because I caught myself staring at the monitor, even though I should be looking at there because that's where chat is. I'm reminded of all the times I've been told I have a staring problem. And it was even, I've been told even my rationale for doing that is strange because the reason I, the reason I stare a lot of the times is because you know how normally when you conversate with someone, they have that body language like this. Imagine, imagine we're having a conversation, right? And you're telling me about some topic you find fascinating, right? Normally, the conversation will go like this. Right? That body language. That body language is so confusing to me. How does doing that prove you're actually listening to someone? This is just wasted like body movement. It's not indicative of actual like engagement. I've never understood why people do that when they're having a conversation. So in my eyes, the best way to portray that you're paying attention is by staring at the person, by looking at them. No wasted movement or anything. So let's try it again. Again, pretend we're on a date and you're telling me about a topic you find fascinating. This is how I would portray that I'm listening to you. See? It looks like I'm actually paying attention to you. My attention isn't diverted somewhere else with vague body gestures and body language, because this proves nothing. Dedicating pure, unbroken ocular focus, that proves I'm paying attention. I can't do possibly anything else. I'm not looking at anything else. This is pure, unadulterated focus. You know I'm paying attention and I'm focused. Nothing else is distracting me. This makes a lot more sense than this vague nonsense. So when I'm staring, I'm paying attention. And try it out yourselves next time you're talking to someone. Just stare at them. Don't fall for the peer pressure of, that proves nothing. That was kind of a big bite. For safety reasons, I sped up that bite back. I didn't trust it. Better than eating that bite and having it come out later on. Yeah, I can't force myself anymore after that one. I knew I should have held myself back on the burrito from earlier today, but I just couldn't help it. Just couldn't help it. So I'll instead save this for later. Oh. Luckily, all the times I've done that, why are you in the back rooms? I'm not. This is my bedroom. I was planning on doing this in the kitchen, but the laptop, I said this before, the laptop I wanted to use wasn't working. So I had to settle for my room. Yeah, I think that's it for the pizza, unfortunately. It's a whole lot of meat, whole lot of cheese, and a whole lot of dough. I should have starved myself. I was planning on starving myself just in case, but I didn't. But hindsight 2020 and all that. Could you hear me spit out that food pretty well? I was hoping to do it like even slightly off camera, but the camera may have caught me spitting into the actual trash bin. Even though I may be full on the foods, there's plenty of room for liquid. Have you stopped spitting on your wall? I've never spat on my wall. Why would you think I'm spitting on my wall? Who spits on their wall? But yeah, pizza. Pretty good food. Shout out to all the Italians out there, aka myself. I really enjoyed our date. Uh, Luckily, you didn't call me out on my staring problem, or as people have said, staring problem. Luckily, since I've been gone from streaming, it hasn't been entirely uneventful. For for the first time in 3 months, I went outside and I began to hear music. You know, it's been like 3 or 4 months. Went outside to the backyard just to sit and relax. It was kind of nice. I almost missed. What's up, Smackintosh? Long time no see. I thought you died, Smackintosh. Haven't seen you in a while. Looking good, thank you. I also smell good. Not to brag or anything. Actually, you know what else is kind of funny? I wish I did, but here we are. Okay, then. You know what's pretty funny? Okay, yeah. I definitely pushed it to the limit with that pizza slice. You know what's kind of funny? In all the preparation you can do for a stream, I also put on deodorant today and cologne. Despite none of you being able to smell me. Of all the things to prep, you know, visually, to prep auditorially, because this is an AV medium, audio visual. There's no reason to prep smell. You can't smell me. And it's not like I plan on going outside today. So who am I trying to smell good for? It's like that question that men sometimes ask women about makeup. Like, oh, why are you putting on all that makeup? You trying to look good for someone? It's not like I have someone to smell good for. Dalda in 5D. I guess so. Like the whole look good, feel good, but you look good and smell good. Yeah. Okay, I seriously went overboard with that pizza slice. I should have stopped when like I felt it, but I felt the need to continue for some vague reason. There's like no reason for me to continue eating when like the pizza party, pizza celebration was not calling for it. No, I'm not gonna throw up on stream. What was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, the whole deodorant thing. It's just strange to prep that for a stream when it's not needed. You can't smell me. What was I saying before that? I should have covered my mouth. I apologize for that. Throw it back on stream. Only for 10 gifted subs. But you smell you and we can sense that. True, I can smell myself. Okay, yeah, that was a good one right there. I was about to say something before Smackintosh came in. You okay? Yeah, I just had too much pizza. Um, okay. I think I feel better. Yeah, the deodorant stuff. Oh yeah, going outside. Is gonna. Okay. Yeah, so I went outside for the first time in 3 months. While I was on break. That was kind of nice. Pizza is not an animal. True. Why? I just tend not to go outside. Oh, okay. That again. Sorry for not closing my mouth, but that one. Okay, that one really helped. Um, yeah, I just tend not to go outside most of the time. Yeah, I'd be surprised if I do enter a food coma. I need to walk around. Jesus Christ. Walking sometimes helps aid in digestion. So I'm gonna walk around for like a little bit. No, this isn't like part of a joke. My stomach actually feels this bad. Yeah, I might sue the Italians. Hopefully, if I walk it off, then the sensation will go away. I'll make sure to take a laxative afterwards. Okay, as I was saying. It's going to be difficult to speak like this. Yeah, just give me a second. No, that was a burp. No, I guarantee you that was a burp. Oh god, this sensation is still not going away. Oh. Okay, sweet Jesus, that was good. Okay, that was like, that one's been bellowing for a while. Finally came up. We want controversy, the tide's been low. Okay, then it might have been a fart. I'll allow you to put it on the berg. Yeah, no need for me to eat. No need for eat. No need. As long as I keep walking, it should help with this. Oh my god. Okay. My ancestors smell that one. Yeah. You're sounding like tribal throat singing. My throat's been moving a lot more than it has in the past couple days. Oh, okay. I feel a little bit better. Hmm. Okay, what was I talking? Okay, I think I'm more free to talk now. Yeah, the whole outside thing. Oh, let me take a freaking laxative just in case. You can't see this, right? Oh. Oh, let me turn off the camera. I have to open up the drawers or the cabinets. I will not be shaking it a little. But thank you for asking. I only make it shake for 10 gifted subs. Okay. Take these as a precaution. I'm actually grateful now that I sped up that last bit of pizza. Liver gonna be working overtime. That's okay. I have the strongest working liver in the galaxy. Okay, wow, I feel actually a lot better now. My liver was trained by Taco Bell. Likewise. All right, just a few more steps and then I should be good to go. I often pace when I think, and I've been told by many people in my life that it makes them nervous. Multiple family members and coworkers, even one of my supervisors have told me that when they see me pace, they get nervous. And I don't know why. Do you maintain eye contact when you pace? Sometimes if I'm pacing around someone or near someone. Okay, that should be good. A little bit of a scare there, but it's better now. I also, speaking of eye contact, and like in relating to that topic, you should give them a disarming smile they'll feel when they're feeling nervous. I probably should, yeah. But speaking upon eye contact, another thing I don't get, like how people do these vague body movements when they're conversating instead of staring, is when people close their eyes when they're being intimate. Like with kissing. I've seen in media, like when people kiss, they always close their eyes. Why? That somehow, that for me seems to take away from the intimacy since you're not even looking at the person. Like, why not engage both lips and eyeballs? So whenever you kiss someone, you still look in their eyes. That to me seems more intimate than just kissing with the eyes closed. I never understood that. I plan to at least do that when I, do such activities. It may seem jarring to her at first, but I think she'll warm up to the idea. If you truly like this person or love them, why not look at them as you're kissing? I feel like it would give Lisa a lot of reassurance if you did that. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. Do you believe in the phrase waste of time? Dalda opens his eyes when sleeping. I don't know for sure if I do that, but who knows? I've always wondered if those cases of people being able to sleep with their eyes open is true. Because that sounds kind of interesting. So, okay, I'm just gonna stop consuming things in general for now. Time doesn't exist, hypothetically speaking. Well, truly, yeah. I just mean it more along the lines of the phrase itself. I've always been confused by that phrase, waste of time, because it just doesn't make sense. I wish Einstein was alive so he could make a guest appearance on stream. That would be pretty cool. But unfortunately, he's a coward. Succumbed to death. So he won't be able to do it. It's only a waste of time if you aren't enjoying the time spent. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Every second is a blessing. If you treat every second like it's an eternity, you'll never run out of time. Do we have anyone these days who can be comparable to Einstein? I don't know of anyone, at least. Excluding you, of course. Oh, yeah, of course. The phrase a waste of time has never made sense to me because it implies you can do something else with time besides spending it. Time can only be spent, as opposed to like money. Time is like a currency and an expenditure. You like spend time to do something, and doing something will cost you time. Time has like that special duality compared to money because you can't put time into a bank account, right? You can't invest time into the stock market and then get paid dividends on new time. Time is just like time can only be spent. So there is no waste of time because spending is the only thing that it can be used for. It's like since you're born, that time is spent already, just going like a fuel gauge from full to empty already. It's only going to go in that one direction. Nothing, nothing you'll ever do in life will ever make that gauge go back even a little bit. From like a bunch of time to no time. You'll never push that dial back to having more time. Speaking of money, no amount of money will buy you a second of time. That's where those two ideas differ, money and time. Why is, why is everyone typing exclamation point watch time? It's funny. Then again, that's time spent. You didn't waste time watching Daldameht. That's how you just spent your time. Yeah, non-refundable. 1 day and 8 hours. It's time well spent. I can't even take a deep breath confidently. Let me walk around again. I'm gonna prep the trash can just in case. Dude, it's not a farting matter, it's a burping matter. Wouldn't it be nice to shite? Yeah, maybe. But that's gonna take a while. And luckily I took some laxatives to help with that. Ugh. Yeah. So never worry about wasting time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about spending time. You can never waste it. You don't need laxatives if you eat fiber. Yeah, that's why I take laxatives. How you spend your time. I'll definitely look into getting more fiber. And luckily, I don't eat like this every day. This is just a special like celebration. Oh yeah, it definitely does. Now, that was a conclusion I just came to while on my break. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Unfortunately, I've been doing too much thinking, just in general. Smooth sailing out the wazoo. Oh, oh, yeah. I've always had that problem with thinking too much. I guarantee you, I've done enough like thinking for like 3 lifetimes of Daldameht. Way too much thinking. I'm sure others of you out there have suffered from the same problem. Also, thank you, Rem, for typing in also for MNQ44. I'm sure he appreciates the input. I'm going to do my best from now on to stop with the thinking, at least with the overthinking. Okay, give me a second. Viewers, a little bit more back and forth pacing, then I can sit down. Jesus. Yeah, but I really got to stop with that. It's been what's been paralyzing me from so many decisions. Should I stream? Should I not stream? Is it going to be a good stream? Should I be streaming? Could I be doing something else? What's my life purpose and all that? I just been doing too much thinking. I gotta stop. What are you thinking about? Trying not to throw up, and also thinking about what I'm going to say next. Those are the two main things I always think about. Two big things. Two big things to always think about: what to say next, and try not to throw up. So I'm going to do my best from here on out to stop with the overthinking and just do. Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing the birth of platinum Daldameht. I think I've already gone through my golden age, so what's a precious metal better than gold? Platinum. We are now entering the platinum age of Daldameht. The Daldameht that stops with the overthinking and just does. I have the rest of the year, ladies and gentlemen, to make things happen. 6 months-ish. So I got time. I got resources. I just have to do. And that is what I'm going to attempt to do. To just do. And we'll see how all of it pans out in the end. You got Rem? I do indeed. do indeed. So yeah, I just want to announce that it's like a overthinking is part of life. Yeah, I guess so. Unfortunately, it's just taken me this long to realize I gotta stop with that and just do. Ay. Yeah, I still gotta walk around. Yeah, we'll see how things pan out for platinum Daldameht. Oh yeah, and Mario speedruns are coming back. Mario Party speedruns. For any of you who still like that type of stream, I'm cheering for your bowels right now. Thanks. Did the golden era already passed? Maybe, I don't know. I've never really looked back to like qualify. Ugh. The quality of every like of every era of Daldamet. Just for like a naming sakes, I'm gonna call it. No, this isn't because of the burrito. This is because of the pizza. This is all the pizza's fault. And my fault too. The golden era was like 4 streams. Yeah, why not? I don't know. I just like the name Platinum because I don't know, it's just nice and different. Everyone has a golden age. There's even a lesser known Silver Age. Ugh. But what about a Platinum Age? I just noticed I always need a crunch to my meal. Maybe you're one of those like texture eaters. Mm. My golden age was 2018. It's been downhill ever since. Well, that sucks to hear. I'm sure you still got some good ages ahead. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I have hit my golden age or not, but at least for this one, I'm gonna call it my platinum age because I like just the name platinum. And by the end of the year, we shall see how things pan out. I doubt anything major will happen by the end, but at least cool things will happen in the middle. Bro smells colors. I, of course, been planning things since I've been gone. Even when I'm off stream or am gone, I'm still thinking about streams. Still planning ideas, coming up with stuff. So I'm never truly gone from streaming. See, it's rough now with the burping and the pacing, but even at the end with the bathroom deposit, my wage is going to be just fine. They call you gaseous clay. That's a lovely reference. It's a good reference, too. Oh, welcome back, Ibrahim. Long time no see, man. I thought you died on us. Also, it doesn't really hurt that much. I typically go to the bathroom like once a week. I'm alive and well, uni. You're in university. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, wasn't graduation like a week ago? Or like, aren't people graduating nowadays? Hopefully, uni gets better. Talking about his dump like it's constitutional. The founding fathers swore to a right to a good bowel movement. Oh, okay. I mean, I just finished my first year vacation, started today, though God bless. Okay, yeah. I thought this is normally around the time people are graduating or like school is ending. But nice, enjoy your vacation, man. I had like 4 dumps last night. That's just strange. Maybe it's just a me thing, but I don't feel the need to go only like once a week. Something's up with the Subway I ate. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Subway is the business that puts yoga mat material in their bread. So their food probably isn't the best. Oh, okay. I'm definitely done eating for the rest of the day. A little bit of fiber. It's mostly laxatives. Industrial strength colon blow. But I'm not going to let that ruin today's celebration. Again, this is a celebration, ladies and gentlemen. Why are you walking around crazy style? I ate a lot of pizza and then my stomach started hurting because I was full, but I still forced myself to eat a little bit more. So now I'm walking around because walking helps with, processing food. It helps with digestion. So now I'm walking around just to get the gas tank going so I can burp up some stuff and then let the food settle. Took some laxatives to aid with it. Should be all good. Should be all good. He's gonna take a Randy Marsh dump. I wish I understood that reference because it sounded like you said something funny. Nah, it won't be painful. I've prepped for something like this. That's why I have the laxatives. That's why I'm pacing. It's all prep work. I've already had I've had like a religious moment last time in the bathroom. I shared this on stream, but like I once had a bowel movement so bad, I started praying for assistance. Ever since that day, I promised to like not do anything that would make me have bad constipation or anything like that. I'm pretty sure I told you guys on stream about this. Some of you weren't here, but a bad poop will change a man. He'll start seeing the world different. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better now. I got out a lot of the gas. But I'm definitely done eating for the rest of the day. Just one calzone. It's been a while since I've had a calzone. And for the longest time, I preferred calzones over pizzas. And I know a calzone is just a pizza folded in on itself like a burrito or a taco. It's a pizza taco. But something about it just made it better. Just one more zebra cake. It's been literal months. It's been half a year since I've had a zebra cake. At least. Like, I wish I could eat some so that these references would still keep, but yeah, sorry, Rem. No, I definitely don't eat ramen noodles. I hate ramen noodles. They're so bad for you. It's a celebration. I think a zebra cake should be in order. It should be, I just don't have any. And today's itinerary was the pizza. Just one more kid, the low income parents said. I mean, not only low, I guarantee you there are some rich people that also eat zebra cakes. It's not only poor people. Okay, but feeling better. Feel good. Smell good. Or at least better. Why would you eat zebra cakes when Nutty Buddy exists? I've never had a Nutty Buddy. Nut-based snacks, I tend to stay away from. It's like when I think of a sweet treat, nuts are not on that list. Maybe you're smelling good for yourself. I mean, I tend not to smell myself. I often don't care what I smell like, but sure, you're missing out. I'm sure they're good. I just never considered it. Again, when I think of a treat, it's sugar, something with chocolate or cream in it. Nuts, not typically. Okay. I might spend the rest of the day doing this actually. And in fact, I'm not going to eat anything tomorrow also, just in case. Yeah, I'm also getting my steps in, which helps. I'm going to run a 4K in my room, just doing this, or a 5K, or whatever it's called. I'll properly get a stepdometer. That's not what it's called. It's just called a odometer. I think you just didn't know what it's called. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called an odometer. A stepdo. It's not called a stepdo. No, it's definitely an odometer. Stepbrometer. Yeah, close enough. At least a good 500 steps, maybe 700. Dude, get a jokeometer. What is a jokeometer supposed to do? I swear it was a pedometer. No, was it? It's either a pedometer or an odometer that measures the steps that you take. I remember because the Nintendo 3DS had one. If you closed it and walked around, you get a in-game currency. Can someone quickly Google a device used to measure the steps taken? Is it a pedometer or an odometer? Steps is pedometer. I'm sure it was on the 3DS. That's what I just said. That is literally what I just said. Bros more belch air than O2. Yep. A pedometer is a portable device or a mobile application that counts each step you take. By detecting the motion of your hips or hand. Oh, it is a pedometer. Then what's an odometer then? I know that's a thing. Huh. Can someone go on Yahoo and search up what does an odometer do? Yeah, they made one of those for the Pokemon DS games, Soul Silver and Heart Gold. They made a little peripheral that can connect to the game. You can transfer your Pokemon into a little Pokeball shaped device that worked as a pedometer. I know because I had one of those. It was pretty cool. And on this little Pokeball shaped device, you can like get items. You walk to get like some kind of like in-game points to like buy stuff. It was maybe the last cool thing Nintendo has ever made. An odometer is an instrument that measures and displays the total distance traveled by a vehicle. Oh. Well, that's kind of the same thing. It's close enough. Yeah, that was for those DS Pokemon games. Pretty cool. Okay, I can finally like take a deep breath. Yeah. This stream has been half eating and half bodily noises. How's that for a return stream? Oh. In fact, I might just lay down after the stream. It's a great way to recover.
Neat.
And you know, oh, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, Macintosh. Damn. 5 gifted subs for a stream like this. Wow. Thank you for the subs to Derai Papers, a bunch of Japanese characters, Live Rose, Sid Phillips, and Larsum. Dude, big love for the subs. Again, for a stream like this isn't even like the first stream or like the good stream, but thank you. Throw it back. I only throw it back for 10 subs, sorry. I'm quite expensive these days. Oh yeah, streams also may start earlier instead of like I think it was like 5 p.m. Eastern. I think I may want to start them like maybe even 1. Ugh. So the stream's a little bit earlier. But as always, I'll let all of you know in the Discord or on Twitter when the streams happen. Oh yeah, definitely laying down for the rest of the day after this. Uh, I wish I came to more grand conclusions as I was off from streaming, but luckily I just came to the most important one about just overthinking. Since that's been like my biggest issue. It's not like my biggest issue, it is my biggest issue. My greatest character flaw, if you will. Also, there's something else I realized too. Ugh. It's not that, those burps. That was not the conclusion. What I came to understand also is, if this relates to the overthinking, is the idea of being ready. I think like the overthinking was the root of feeling like I was never ready. Maybe so. I realized that too. You will never be ready for anything in life. You can have all the preparation, all the foreknowledge, best estimates, models, and whatnot. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll never feel ready for anything. I realized it's what I like to call the sensation of confirmation. I literally came up with this term a while back ago. Unless you're Batman, yeah. Unless you're Batman, you'll never be ready for anything. I've never once felt that sensation of confirmation for anything. No test, no spelling bee, no, entrance exam, nothing. You may never be ready or feel ready for anything, so don't rely on that feeling. Partially why I never streamed. I never felt like I was ready for it. Like I would have all the preps and things ready for a good stream. You will never be ready. You just gotta do it. So there's at least 2 conclusions I came to during the break. MS be ready for kids with no jobs, with no job or a house. Truly. I got to award emote. Nice. Thank you again for those 5 subs. Thank you for gifting subs to a stream where I'm pacing back and forth and burping continuously. Mm. Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just some little life advice for all of you. Straight from the mouth of the lad. Think you're gonna feel ready for it? You might not. You just gotta do it. You'll never feel ready. And overthinking, the biggest killer of action. I like the aesthetic of it. What of that of the little like emote? Oh, of the stream. Oh, thanks. Put a lot of I put a lot of care and design into this look. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I often like the simple looks. I can't speak right now because this stomach feelings again. But thanks, glad you like it. Oh yeah, I saw that movie. You guys know that movie? Not the burping one, sorry.
Neat.
I saw that movie Obsession. Oh, thanks for the tier 1 sub, Ibrahim. Thank you. Big love for the sub. I saw advertisements for that movie like here and there online, so I decided to watch it. Yeah, it's pretty alright as a movie. Definitely nailed down like the unsettling parts. Because it's like a part horror movie. Or like psychological thriller, as they say. Yeah, the woman, the main woman in that movie, really good. She had a face like a facial chameleon. Especially when she pulled off that super frown face at that party that they went to. That frown looked like CGI-ish. As in it's like it was like so good it looked fake. Like trying to say. Yeah, unsettling definitely that Just that frown by itself. Yeah, also, yeah, holding it for that long too must have been like painful for the face. Like how this is painful for the stomach. Yeah, but overall, pretty good movie. And not that bad. I might double up on the laxatives just in case. I'm not risking it. Just to be safe. Oh, did you guys know that farting is actually really good for you? Releasing all that gas helps lower blood pressure. The more you know. Okay, it definitely feels like that. Now it's all like in the lower quadrant of the body. Still throw upable, but it's like all like being funneled down to like the lower parts. Yeah, doing pretty good so far. Okay, feeling good. Okay, that was a good one. Like I'm carefully and slowly diffusing a bomb. All right, pretty good. Drink something carbonated. I don't have any carbonated things. I have miscellaneous fruit drinks and water. Gonna burp out a baby. That would be kind of freaky if births happened from the mouth. Imagine instead of like through the birth canal, babies came up from a woman's mouth. Is that considered freaky deaky? Yeah. It surpasses freaky. It reaches deaky territories. It would definitely have to be smaller because then you risk like breaking the mom's jaw off if the baby is born from the mouth. But I mean, it's equally strange that babies come out of a freaking special like womb like that and then come out from the bottom of a woman. That's equally as strange as if they were to come out from the woman's mouth. Or if like a baby was born through a mother's feet. It's all very strange. Or a butt baby. Yeah, or from the butt. Yes. All equally strange destinations. I thought that's how it was. I initially thought, before I even knew of the concept, I thought babies came out of the belly button. Yeah, the belly button. Because like you see them in the belly, and the closest thing to like an entrance or an exit is the belly button. So I thought for the longest time, babies were pulled out through the belly button. Like it would make sense just, proximity wise. Yeah, and then you learn how all of it actually works. Again, that would be an equally strange place for a baby to be born, the belly button. Because the belly button truly has no use. It's just on your body to collect dust and lint. So at least if a baby is born through it, it serves a purpose. It's just a cavernous hole in your stomach. Oh yeah, did you know? Also, I didn't know that the belly button doesn't go all the way into the body. It stops. So a belly button is truly a cave just on your body. I didn't know that actually. Can you imagine the things living in your belly button right now in the sections you can't reach? All the weird, like, just creatures living in your belly button right now. Hobbits? You have hobbits living in your belly button? It makes sense. Wait, so if the hobbits live in your belly button, does that mean like Mordor is like the butt? Is is the mountain of doom the butt? Good one, thanks. Okay, dude, all this pizza should have settled by now. Mordor, where the sun don't shine. Have you walked at all recently? Yeah, right now. Before this, very little. Maybe when I go out to like do like work around the house, or like go to other people's houses, a little bit, but not that much. Severely cut back on my walking time due to that overthinking thing I keep doing. I might get back to it though. I kind of miss walking. It's by far like the only exercise I would only get. Oh, I also saw that Masters of the Universe He-Man movie too. Get a treadmill. Now just walk. Treadmills don't really make sense to me. Was it good? Uh, no, I wouldn't say so. They took like He-Man and interjected this strange, you know, normal Earth dude type of thing, like with Thor. He was in Asgard. He became unworthy, went down to Earth, then had to be deemed worthy again. Like they also did that with He-Man, but it didn't really fit. Like there was really no reason to do that because he went to Earth, but then also he quickly went back to Eternia, like very quickly. Also, they changed the voice of Skeletor to be like generic, deep, villainous voice. When the appeal of Skeletor was that he had that high pitch, like a more like a high pitched cackle type of laugh. I don't get why they changed that. So it definitely wasn't like a faithful, recreation of it, but there was an attempt. Also, it had a little bit of that like that like that non-serious type of humor that would like undercut dramatic emotional moments. I don't get why they would do that either. It was kind of hard to take the movie seriously when they kept doing that. Wait, there's no way Jared Leto is Skeletor. Hold on, there's no way. Oh my God, he is. Why? 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 Why is he Skeletor? No wonder Skeletor sucked. I thought you were screwing with me. Why is Jared Leto Skeletor in the He-Man movie? No wonder it was terrible. Yeah, I just looked it up. Jared Leto Skeletor. Oh my God. But yeah, I stopped watching the movie like an hour in, or like before an hour. They attempted to make a He-Man movie. It was an attempt. Yeah, his Joker in what was it, Suicide Squad? Yeah, they sort of like took the charm, for lack of a better word, from the Joker. I mean, obviously, you can't compete with um, what's his name, the Dark Knight Joker. What's his name? The guy who's like the best Joker ever in the Dark Knight trilogy. Yeah, Heath Ledger. Christ. Obviously, you can't compete with that Joker because it was like the best ever. But even that Joker, like by himself, it lacks charm or like tactfulness, kind of. What really ruined it was his Joker had the word damaged tattoo on his forehead. Like, buddy, there's a thing called tactfulness, subtlety. You're playing the Joker. We kind of know he's damaged a little bit, man. That he's maybe not playing with the full set of cards, if you know what I mean. You don't need to literally write that he's a damaged individual on his forehead. I'm sure the audience, no matter how stupid, can draw that conclusion themselves. But I still can't believe he played Skeletor. Oh my God. Yeah, but if you're a fan of He-Man, I don't really recommend the movie. It's not really for fans of the original show. And I'm saying that as a fan. I watched a little bit of the original show. It's freaking awesome. I think I own a DVD box set of He-Man that I've never opened. I want to say I own one, or I used to own one. I freaking love that show. I haven't burped in a while, so I think it's finally passed. There it is. The only thing I know about He-Man is the Hey, oh yeah, the Hey Yeah song. They actually play that song in the movie. The movie made a reference to the meme song by playing, and I say, Hey Yeah Yeah. That's how most people know about He-Man. So I guess they want to bring in that audience that know him just from the funny Mimi video and song. Yeah, it definitely wasn't a movie for like faithful like He-Man enjoyers. I think they played it during like a chase scene where like Adam was running from like a monster or something. But then at that point, it seemed like too forced. Like there was no need to include it in there. And I'm pretty sure I didn't hear the actual like He-Man theme song. They had one theme song like reoccurring, but it didn't sound like He-Man, boom, 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 He-Man. Like even just saying He-Man, because the theme song is literally them saying He-Man like 30 times over. You can't get more simple than that. But I'm pretty sure I didn't hear any of that in the 50 minutes I watched of the movie. Yeah, it was kind of disappointing, but eh, Hollywood, you know. If you want a He-Man movie, you gotta do it yourself. Ugh. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, By the power of Grayskull. I have the power. Cringer became the mighty battle cat, and I became He-Man. Oh, dude, you know what else? They didn't have freaking Orko in the movie. You know that little like imp mage creature with the giant hat? They didn't freaking have Orko. Or maybe he was like later in the movie, but at least in the beginning, there was no Orko, man. I hope to God they put him in like later in the movie. He's literally supposed to be like the lackadaisical, silly, everyman like character that people are supposed to like love. And maybe he's in He-Man too. Yeah, maybe. Like if they want to have like a character that says like silly quips or like it's supposed to be not taken seriously, Orko is a great person for that one. Only 3 others share this secret. Our friends, the sorceress, man at arms, and Orko. Together, we defend the secrets of Castle Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor. Just don't get why they would make like subtle changes that are not needed at all. And it's just Hollywood just doing stuff. I think that's like the only two movies I've seen recently. And by recently, I mean I saw them yesterday. Oh, I didn't watch it, but I saw a YouTube video recap of that movie Begonia with Emma Stone, who has like her hair shaved off, and she's like rubbed up and down with like some kind of like lotion cream. Now that movie looks very, very interesting. Actually, yeah, I'm not one to like, consume media. I've been seriously cut down or like just tend to not watch stuff. I'm either making stuff or like if I do consume media, it's Instagram Reels. That's my main source of entertainment. Oh, good lord. Gotta consume movies through TikTok clips like God intended. I think I used to get those like back when I used to use TikTok, but I think it was like for movies I already seen, so there was no need. Actually, I think I did learn about the TV show Prison Break from TikTok from TikTok clips. And I'm glad to because that's a great show. Jolly good show indeed. So, I mean, it is a great way to discover new shows is from short form 10-part TikTok clips or Instagram clips. Definitely not like to watch a whole movie, but like to get a good primer to see like if you're interested. Yeah, a good clip on Tiki Talkie, on Talkies. Used to get a lot of Sopranos clips like that. I've maybe indirectly watched a whole season of The Sopranos from clips as well. Never seen the show. But a lot of people say it's a good show. Jolly good show indeed. Oh, yeah, for me, it was mostly Invincible clips. Even though I was watching the show, whenever like new seasons come out or like episodes come out, I would already see Instagram videos and clips about it. So I was engaged on like both fronts. Well, it's been 3 hours. Wow. Oh, okay. It should be like a little bit better. It should be at least. Mm. I'll do a proper like. This is not meant to be like an actual, like an official stream. Just like the return. I'll do like an official, like proper intro and return tomorrow. I have a lot more like things and stories to talk about, but I'll say that for like tomorrow's official stream. Because obviously I can't stream like this as I'm pacing back and forth constantly. Oh. Oh yeah, definitely not a way to freaking do a stream. No, I'm not eating the pizza, Ash. I'm now dealing with the consequences of eating too much pizza. I've been pacing back and forth like this for maybe like 40 minutes to help settle down the pizza and burp up all the excess gas. Ugh. Oops, I think stream went down. No, no, it's back. I think the stream went down for like a second. I saw 0 Mbps. So I thought something happened. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can sit down again just so like I can be on camera again. Because my face has not been on stream for a good 40 minutes. And I might also end stream because I got nothing else. I want to prep for tomorrow's like official stream and also lay down to deal with this pizza. I'm gonna take some more laxatives maybe. Actually, definitely. So yeah, let me do that. What's up, Nical? I'm doing alright. I'm just having some stomach problems right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a face reveal. Are you guys ready? I'm going to show my face onto the twitch.tv platform. Are you ready? Yeah, good stream. Besides the stomach issues, of course. I think I already sort of explained why I was gone for so long. Like the whole two issues I was dealing with. But I'm going to just end those forever and just do. This is the platinum age Dalda you're watching right now. The birth. You're watching a man be born. I was going to make like a I was going to make like a pregnancy placenta joke, but never mind. So yeah, also the streams will start earlier, maybe like instead of 5 p.m. Eastern, like 1 p.m. around there. And I'm just doing stuff. I hope you like watching it. And if not, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Oh yeah, you haven't seen it, Ibrahim, since I was standing up since you got here. So this is truly like a face reveal. I'm finally sitting down. Yeah, whenever I have a special stream, I always shave to denote that it's special. Christ, yeah. But I hope you all enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow. Cheers. Okay, I gotta lay down. Way too much pizza. Oh yeah, also, if you want to stay up to date, join the Discord or follow my Twitter. I post on both when I go live, so if you want to be up to date on what happens on a date, check out any of those two platforms. Oh, sweet. Thank you. Scotland is in the World Cup. Oh, nice. Thank you for telling me that, Larry, as I'm ending stream. That's great timing as always. Thank you. Thank you, Smackintosh, for 5 gifted subs earlier. I forgot to join. I had no signal. That's all right. And thank you, Ibrahim, for the for the sub. Thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, for the official start of Platinum Daldameht. History will never be the same. All right, have a good rest of your mornings, afternoons, and evenings. Watch the Scotland game. I don't have like whatever channel like it is on for the World Cup. I don't have it. I don't have TV, so I can't really watch it. But yeah, have a good rest of your mornings, afternoons, and evenings. Ooh. It should just be on TV or stream. Well, I don't know, like, I don't know where I would go to access it. That's the thing. Okay, but yeah, okay. Have a good rest of your mornings, afternoons, and evenings. I'll stream it to you. Okay, thanks. And that's that. I'll be on tomorrow. Hope, fingers crossed. I hope so too. And that's that.